Welcome back to Rugby M here on Free Sports. It's great to be back with you. Part two. Gaz Ellis with a great 102.7 there before the break. Jonesy, impressed? Good effort?
I am impressed, yeah. In fact, that's probably as good as I've done, actually, myself, having a few goals. It's a tough one.
As we always do in part two, let's start off with a bit of a look into the social media world. And we're starting off with Danny Sculthorpe, who I was blown away by the feedback we got to last week's show. As was he, and he said thanks for the hundreds of texts, and after speaking to him, over 300 texts about him being on the show, so at least we know someone's watching, Jonesy.
Mate, I was blown away myself. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't speak. I can't speak. And I've always got something to say. I'm always full of words, but he just opened up and shared with us all, and I think it touched a lot of people's hearts, Simo.
Without a doubt. Danny Kerman, congratulations, a one-year deal for the Kermeister staying at Wakey. He loves the club, he loves Wakey, he's the king of Wakefield without a doubt. Yeah,
it's great news for the club. Obviously it's nice when you've got young lads coming through, but when you've had a bit of experience like Kermo's got, it's massive for the club, particularly at Wakefield, so I am really pleased for him.
News in today, marquee signing Tyrone Roberts going home from Warrington. That's second one in 2 years after Chris Sandow left the club, and now Tyrone's been a bit homesick. Him and his family's made the decision. Right, and lastly, is this the best dancer in Rugby League? Steve Tyra posted this on Instagram, and this is Will Sharp showing his moves. Check this out. Coming up is a fantastic game day as Wagga goes back over to his old club. But before that, we're going to mention a big competition we've got for this weekend. You could be the winner delivering the match ball with Bachelors. Bachelors very kindly sponsoring the match ball this weekend for the War of the Roses. And one lucky young fan is going to get to deliver the match ball, get a family for 4 ticket, players bar passes and a signed match ball from both teams to keep on the day. All you got to do is go to rugbym.co.uk and enter the competition, and we could see you walking out on the pitch delivering the match ball to the legends this weekend. Right now it's time for Wagga's game day as he goes back to the AJ Bell Stadium, and actually he goes back to the Willows to reminisce with a few fans. Yeah, he goes back, it's great. Check this out, Wagga goes to Salford.
Wagga's game day this week. I'm at the AJ Bell Stadium as Salford Red Devils take on the Widnes Vikings. Firstly, I'm off down to the Willows to check the old site out. I'm down at the site of the old Willows Stadium. I cannot believe it. It's the first time I've returned since he got knocked down. I used to love playing here. I played in the last ever game against Catalan Dragons. There were 12,000 down here. Unbelievable support. I wish them supporters would come back and support the Red Devils. Unbelievable club. I cannot believe it. Just looking round, the clubhouse was here. Straight up the pitch. Would straight down, posts, looking down that end. I cannot believe it. I'm going to check the streets out and have a little look. Look at that, Lance Todd Close. We're starting at Lance Todd Close. He recognised me. Hey mate, Wagga, yep. Scored a few tries down here. That's me. I love playing at the Willows, and I bumped into an old Salford fan, and she lives at the Willows. She lives at the Willows. Is this fate that you bought a house here?
Well, it's rented, but yeah, when they offered it me, I didn't take the opportunity to say. I didn't even come and view it, I just took it.
You just took it? Yeah. Is that what Salford, the club, means to you?
Yeah, my little lad's obsessed with rugby and he loves it.
I'm at the Gus Risman Street. Unbelievable player for Salford, the Welsh international fullback centre. I cannot believe Wagga Taurus ain't got a street or an avenue or a close. Surely not. Where are they? David Watkins Avenue. What a legend for Salford. Unbelievable. Look at that. Rugby league were played on this Willows in great spirit. I absolutely love playing at the Willows. Great atmosphere, great stadium. I'm taken back that it's not here anymore and it's just houses, but look, halfway line, Salford Rugby League Club. Awesome. I'm outside the Dog and Partridge pub in Eccles. Right, I'm off to meet the landlord Dennis and a few Salford fans. Follow me. Bit of a queue, it must be a good pub. I see Salford Reds are rising! I see Reds run away! Come outside, let's run away! I say Reds run away! First, let's start with you, Dennis, landlord of this pub. What have you got going on in this pub at the minute?
Well, as you can see, we got a great support coming from the pub. I do believe we're the only pub around Salford to have a fan base at this moment in time.
How's it going? Are you getting plenty of new fans coming through?
Yeah, we get a few, mate. We'd like away fans to come, obviously, do you know what I mean? But that's that, I mean, not advertising it a little bit more to the away fans, but for next season, that's something what I'm going to drive on, make them feel welcome. As we have the fans trust bus now, what comes and picks people up right outside the pub.
Apparently it's a good crack.
It is, mate, it's a good crack, and it's something what the fans trust has believed in and stuck by, and there's a lot of hard work gone into it, mate. You know what I mean? People think it's easy by just putting a bus on, and everyone will jump on it. It's not, it's getting there and get people to have faith and keep the times regular, etc, etc, and they're doing really well, mate.
Talk to us about your injury.
Yeah, fractured my fibula playing Huddersfield, so I've had 3 weeks in the boot so far. That'll be another 3 weeks, and then we sort of build it up from there, so I'll be back before the end of the season. So yeah.
So you got the picked in the England Knights scenario as well, so that's still a possibility.
Yeah, it is. It's, you know, there's nothing really I can do about that now. If that affects selection, that affects selection. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to rip in that back into the season when I'm back. And
are you finding life at Salford? You still loving it? Still enjoying it?
Yeah, this has been home to me since I was 15. I signed, so yeah, I love it here.
You sponsor this guy. What a talent! How did you get to become his sponsor?
Well, it was the other season. Niall came up pretty cheap. Sorry, Niall. He came up pretty cheap. So I thought I'll give it a go.
He's a good kid.
He's an excellent kid, and he worked hard last year. He weren't getting in the team at the beginning. He ended up leading try score. Am I right, Niall?
I think Benny picked me, didn't he? I think he got
sure?
Challenge Cup. Yeah,
I don't know, but he won me.
We'll give you it anyway.
But he won me some money anyway. He won me some money. Put it that way. Anyway, so I sponsored him again. The price went up because he kept scoring.
The price went up.
So I thought, and plus, Niall's the only one left from the Willows.
Apparently, you come all the way from Norway to support Salford.
Yeah, I do.
How often do you get over them?
Almost one time a month.
Yeah, that is commitment. So for you Salford fans that are staying away, look at this guy coming from Norway to support the club. Unbelievable. What would you say to them fans?
Get behind the team. We need all the support we can get. So if I can come from Norway,
exactly.
If you can.
Here. Well done. Talk to us about the history and the memorabilia you've got going on in this pub.
Well, as you can see, I've got a picture of the lads up there. There's a few of them what have left now. Can't be bothered taking them down at the minute, mate.
I'll send you one of me, mate. I'll send you one. I'm not up there yet.
Listen, you can go up there, mate, any time. And then in the glass frame there behind us, what you've seen before is Josh Griffin's boots, who set 2 tries up on the £1 million game. And then we've got the Great Britain ball, the mitre one, which is from the, I think it's early 70s team with Fielding, Hesketh, and people like that. Obviously we got the £1 million cheque, what Marwan Kukas was throwing about, which is signed by Gaz O'Brien himself. And then we got Colin Dixon's shirt from I think it's 1975 when he played for Wales.
Yeah. I've heard a rumour as well that you have got a tattoo of Gareth O'Brien when he kicked the winning drop goal in the £1 million game. Can you show us it, Dennis, or does it mean take your pants off?
I'll take my pants off just this once for you.
Come on then, mate.
Right, but don't be touching.
I won't be touching. This guy is why I love rugby league. Look at that. He needs to be playing. Look at the car. I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to have a tiger beer and try and win the pint challenge for the first time this year. Barrett, right, you straight away, you looked over, you thought you can do me at a pint challenge, can't you?
Well, I bloody hope so.
Bloody hope so. I've not won all year, so you should get a victory. Tiger beer on draft. Dennis is a mentalist. Go! Partridge Pub in Eccles. If any away fans want to come down here, these guys are absolutely brilliant. Tiger Beer 1, Wagatonas 0. I'm on the Supporters Trust Fun Bus, having a great time. I've just been at the Dog and Partridge with Dennis, had a great time, lost the pipe challenge again. This is what they do every week, right? Heading now down to the stadium, the AJ Bell. So who's been your key player this year then, Rob Lewis?
Well, we missed him when he went.
You missed him when he went?
Yeah, we struggled. Yeah, we struggled.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Ben.
Yeah,
Big Ben.
Is
he your...
When they sold him, you look at him, where they've gone right from up there, right down there. And I mean that. What a player he is.
Yeah. I want to say I love playing for this club. I love doing the Willows. I know the AJ Bell isn't the right location, isn't right for this club, but you've just got to forget about it and just get on with it and support your club that you supported at the Willows. Do you not?
Yeah.
Correct.
You want to watch them?
You've got to watch them. I've been down to the Willows. I could not come over here without going. Yeah, I went round the Willows today. Went to the housing estate. Unbelievable. It's a shame, but club's got to move on it.
Correct.
This is the Fun Bus. Yeah! We're on the way down to the big game against Widnes Vikings. They're in great spirits. I hope I don't get chucked off. The Reds are on the way. Joined by Danny Barton, the head of youth at Salford. Talk to us about what's going down on the fields at the minute, Danny.
Yeah, so this is the annual Salford School Finals that we have down here every year. We always hold it before our first team game to give the kids a bit of an occasion.
Have you seen some talent on show today?
You know what, I have, and just looking at these kids here, it's great and refreshing to see some of the talented kids and just the skills, just playing what they see, not to a structure, and it's just fantastic to see.
And will they be coming to the game tonight against Widnes then?
Yeah, so they all come to the game, watch the first team and aspire to be on that pitch, and that's what it's all about.
I'm joined by a few of the boys who played in the school's finals. Did you enjoy that experience?
Yeah, brilliant.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome. Did you get the win?
No, but we played brilliantly.
Brilliant. What school are you from?
Wharton High School.
They're a very good school.
Very good school. What stages, how many games did you have to win to make these finals?
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
You love it?
We smashed one team 44-12, was it?
Brilliant game.
You boys, right, you enjoy the experience down at Salford in the finals?
Yeah.
You won as well. What age group?
Under 11, 12.
12. Just forgot his age. Cheers, boys. Cheers, boys. Boys. 1, 2, 3. One down! Yes, the boys. I'm walking down to the Salford Players Tunnel. Only the best of the best have pictures up here. I recognise that guy. Wagger has been invited up to a box 5, to meet Tony Frames from the Salmon Kings, who's the sponsor of the Lancashire team for the big game on the 23rd, Yorkshire versus Lancashire. I'm in the box with Tony Frame from Salmon Kings. Tony, why the hell are you sponsoring Lancashire instead of Yorkshire?
Because I'm a Lancashire lad.
He's a Lancashire lad.
Lancashire lad.
So how did you get involved with the Origin sponsorship?
Through Mozart and through Andrew Benton.
I didn't think over here you did fish. I just thought it were pasties, pies.
A Lancashire hot pot.
A Lancashire hot pot. So, how many of the guys do you supply at the club?
Most of them.
Most of them?
Yeah.
So what do you do? All the fish, meats, everything?
Fish, meat, turkeys, beef, anything you want.
Anything you want, you can deliver. So
Yeah.
if you want any meat, where do they need to go, Tony?
Salmon Kings at Bolton Market.
23rd, it's Mendo's Jungle. We're going to smash you, Tony.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I think
Moz is coming
I think
for me.
Moz will have something to say about that.
He's going to come for this face, Moz. Look at his face. He's coming for me. The South Stand is pumping. Is this your job to get them all singing?
No, it's not my job at all, but sometimes you have to, don't you?
You have to get the red dove. Ah! Come on, Salford. Come on, Salford. Come on, Salford. How much was that win needed from you guys tonight?
Yeah, it was massively needed. Obviously, after all the 6 losses that we'd been on, it was a bit of a confidence boost to get that win. We completed sets tonight and we finished with high notes as well, and that's what we've spoke about for the last few weeks. We've just not been able to manage to do it, but today, hopefully, that'll give us some confidence to kick on now.
Formally, of winning us last week, the move came about, Salford played tonight, you scored the match winner. I bet that was a strange feeling because you didn't know whether to celebrate or not.
That's it, yeah. Felt like 40 yards as well, but
Mate, it was 40 yards. You tell that. Is that you off the noodle straight away?
Yeah, straight away. Lama Tass has been going. He's fuming in there.
He's not happy.
He says, but I've been here what 3 years. I've not scored, and you've come in first game and scored. So
massive win for the club, but a massive game next week, Watto. A massive game. Yorkshire versus Lancashire, 23rd at the Mendo's Jungle. He's trying to pull out. The Lancashire halfback, I'm going to put pressure on him all day. He's trying to pull out.
Well, I knew you was playing and you're fresh this time, Wagger, so I'm a bit nervous, mate.
No,
so,
you're going to play, are you? You're going to play.
Well, I'm hoping so, mate, but Lama got me in training last week.
Lama get
oh, yeah, he's been getting a couple. He knocked Glees out as well last week as well, so it's fun and games at the moment. So we're definitely not dropping Lama again in the next couple of weeks.
Right, well, talk to us a little bit more about the ride because I want to know about the route. So it's all right saying you're going across Europe, but it's 3,000 miles in 6 days. That is mental. That must be impossible.
It's not impossible, mate. We've worked it out. So we travel down on the 1st of July. We get down there, down to Calais, get set up, get all our kit sorted, and then the race starts on the 3rd of July. So we're heading across northern France, across to Germany, down through Austria, Slovenia, Italy, then right across down central Spain and finish at Gibraltar. So going through the Alps twice, Pyrenees once, up Mount Ventoux. Yeah, what is it? There's about 50 odd thousand feet of climbing. So it's going to be mega. You know, it's a non-stop race. There's no stages, so we'll be operating. There's 8 riders, and we'll be splitting into 2 teams of 4. Doing an 8-hour shift where we'll go out 1 rider on the road at a time, doing 20-minute blast, then you rest for 60 minutes and just repeat that for 8 hours, and then 8 hours off, sleep, eat, drink, and just keep doing it until we finish it.
How do people sponsor you? Because Rugby I'm going to put some money in.
Yeah, we've got the Just Giving link, so we've both got one set up, and then we've got a team page as well, which it all goes into the same pot for the Steve Prescott Foundation. So
please donate, get behind the guys, give them a couple of quid, let's raise some more money for a great charity. Right now it's time once again to phone a friend. We spoke to Sam in part 1, now it's time to speak to Tom as he prepares to go over to Denver and also get his thoughts on the first big Origin game of the season over in Australia. Check this out.
Hey up, lad. How you doing, lad? You alright? What time is it there in Australia, Tom Burgess?
It's 9:15. No, 10:15. 10:15.
It's nearly past your bedtime, mate. It's late.
I'm ready for bed actually now. I'm ready for bed after that Origin game, all fired up, all worked up.
Were you pumped supporting Cookie? It must have been great for him, seeing him out there, getting the 9 shirt.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great lad, he's Cookie, and obviously had some great fun this year already with him playing. He's been in great form, and and he's played another great game tonight for the Blues. So I'm proud of him as a teammate and a friend, and the rest of the boys really. I think Angus came on and played really well, really strongly for him, like he has been doing for us. And even on the other side, Greggy obviously first captain the Maroons, and he was smashing everyone tonight.
Mate, he's the angriest man in Origin. I think he's ended about 4 or 5 people tonight.
Yeah, I know. It's good to see. It's good to see, and Gags can score him, can't he?
He can, mate.
I think he's scored more tries for Queensland than he has in NRL. True, yeah.
How's the Origin over there? Because obviously we're trying to do Yorkshire Lancashire. We've got the Legends and the NCL on board. Hopefully one day we'll bring it back for the first teamers. But give us from somebody who lives in Australia, tell us about what it's like in Australia at Origin time.
Oh mate, it's about 2 months I reckon before they start talking about it, and 2 months leading up, it's just. They love just talking about current, prospects, who might be playing, who might not be playing, who's going to get picked, all this stuff, and that's all that fills the newspapers for a couple of weeks before the game one, and it's a big build up, yeah, and then obviously tonight it didn't disappoint anyone. I think they got 87,000 there down at Melbourne, which is a massive achievement to take the game one down there. To Victoria, which is predominantly AFL, and to get 87, I think that there's a fourth piece crowd they've had at Melbourne Cricket Ground, so unbelievable that. And I think the Victorians they get behind the sport, they're good, and plenty of New South Walesmen and Queensland would have made a trip down as well.
On rugbyam.co.uk you can read all the news, loads of interesting articles, and one of my favourites is Team of the Week. At fullback, Stephen Ratford from Warrington Wolves. At the wing, Jai Hitchcock with 4 tries. Mark Percival and Junior Vai from Hull KR. Jermaine McGilvray on the wing at Huddersfield Giants. George Williams and Danny Richardson. In the front row, George Griffin, Matt Parcell from Leeds Rhinos, and Chris Hill. In the second row, Alex Miller, Paulie from Wakefield Trinity, and last but not least, Remy Casti, again getting the 13 shirt. That's just about it for another great Rugby AM show. Thank you to you guys, and best of luck with the ride. Make sure you don't come off that bike, Dowsy.
I'll try, mate. I had my crash of the week, mate, so we'll leave it at that.
It's a bit traumatic. You still feeling it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was pretty, nearly died, mate.
Gaz and all the boys, anyone wants a Yorkshire shirt, shop or Lancashire, shop.rugbyam.co.uk, all on the shop, and they're looking good. You happy with them, Jonesy?
Of course I am, I chose them.
Yep. Right, we'll see you back here next week for more Rugby AM. We're going to ask the boys to quickly sign the table, put the moniker on there, and we'll see you at Mandy Hollows Jungle this Saturday for the big War of the Roses game. Make sure you're getting your jerseys, supporting the boys. We'll see you down there. Right now, keep it locked for more Rugby AM on Free Sports. Next week, same time, same place. Good night, God bless. See you Saturday.
House York versus House Lancaster, the War of the Roses. Where's your allegiance?